Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new video on my channel. In this video, we are going to be going over VTI, Vanguard Total Stock Market ETF, and I'm going to be explaining why I have bought VTI. Before we get into the video, if you could please hit the like button and subscribe down below if you want to, as I am doing multiple videos per week on my stock investing account and my journey in the stock market. Also, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this video is financial advice, and by no means am I telling you to buy these stocks. This is my personal journey and I'm sharing what I'm doing in the stock market. And also, guys, if you could please drop a comment and let me know what you want to see, that'd be great. Now, I am on a virtual portfolio. I can go over to my portfolio here, and you can see switch to real down here. So, yeah, this is virtual. I just thought I'd buy a bunch of stuff and see how it does. And, you know, gold's doing pretty well at the moment. Actually, gold is one of my best performing assets. I bought this at a very, very good time in this virtual portfolio here, just playing around before I deposited real funds into eToro. I also bought one of these pies here, one of this person's tracker, which basically invests in a bunch of dividend stocks, and you can see that one's up about $430 there. We're up 35% on gold, up 5% Bitcoin, 10% royalty income, and you can see I've got a few more things here. And I also bought this guy's, this was a pie from eToro, sorry, and this was a tracker, a copy trader. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into VTI though, as that is the main talking point of this video. The reason I opened this virtual account is just to buy VTI, to be honest. That's what I wanted to do. So VTI, if you didn't know, the Vanguard Total Stock Market ETFs provides exposure to large, mid, and small cap companies diversified across growth and value styles. Managed by the Vanguard Group, this ETF was established in May 2001. The key objective of the Vanguard Total Stock Market Fund is to replicate the investment results of the CRSP US Total Stock Market Index. The index includes nearly 4,000 stocks across mega, large, small, micro caps, representing nearly 100% of the US stock investments. The fund generally invests all or substantially all of its investments for stocks in stocks for companies that are listed in the index, holding each stock approximately the same proportion as its weighting in the index. The base currency for this is USD, available on the New York Stock Exchange. VTI is listed under the ticker VTI. Its fund includes investments in a broad range of sectors, including technology, consumer directionary, industrials, healthcare, financials, among others. The fund is considered to be diversified as of November 30th, 2021. The fund has 4,156 holdings. Some of its top holdings are Apple, Microsoft, Alphabet, Amazon, Tesla, Nvidia, Meta, and Berkshire Hathaway. Find out more about the latest VTI share price changes by adding it to your virtual portfolio. So if we take a look at the chart here and we go over the last 6 months, you can see it's had a pretty, to be fair, it's only down about 9%, which isn't too bad in this market. If we look at the last year, it's down 22% though. If you can see, back in 2019, you'd speed up a little bit in profit right now over the past 2 years. However, you would have almost doubled your money here, and maybe like a 1.5 to 1.67x, something like that, since its all-time high. So yeah, this is VTI, and the reason that I buy this, and as you guys know, on 212, I do actually have an ETF for the S&P 500, being VUSA. So you're probably wondering why you're investing in both. Well, VTI does a little bit, it's a bit more riskier than the S&P 500 in my opinion, because what VTI does is it invests in small, large, and medium cap stocks. So as well as being invested in large caps, which of course the S&P does, the top 500 companies in the US, which are obviously massive companies, all of them, even the 500th company is going to be massive, billions of dollars. But VTI actually tracks low cap companies. So if these micro cap companies do a big jump, that's going to basically let this do a big jump as well, the VTI. So there's obviously going to be some overlap. Meta, Microsoft, Apple, things like that, Tesla. But also the VTI also includes smaller companies, which gives you a lot more growth potential. So yes, a little bit more risky. However, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some money on a real portfolio in VTI and let it run for the next few years and let that dollar cost average over the years and let the dividends compound as those companies do pay out dividends. So that's my goal. That is why I'm buying VTI. The main reason for it is because there is going to be a large overlap in terms of companies, especially the top sort of 100 or so. There'll be a large overlap. However, with the small cap companies, if they have massive growth, because of course there's more growth potential for smaller and tiny cap companies than there is for massive companies such as Apple, Microsoft, Tesla. Like all of those companies only can grow so much. So there's a lot more growth potential. If you can imagine, if VTI own 5% of a company and it gets as big as, let's say, something like Apple, or even like a fraction of what Apple's worth, this is going to take this stock price and go up a lot more. Now, yes, granted, we are in a very, very interesting economy at the moment, very scary times across the world, especially in the UK with hyperinflation, with the cold winter, with the freezing temperatures, like everything going on, energy crisis, etc. So we're in interesting and scary times right now in the UK and around the globe in general, cost of living, etc. So it's going to be interesting to see what VTI can do over the next 2 or 3 years. However, again, I'm just going to dollar cost average, add money in here every single week, every single month, whatever it is. Just keep adding money to it, keep it compounding, and keep the dividends reinvested for the future. Now, look, for me, I'm 21 years old. I'm from the UK. I own a business. For those of you that are wondering, in the marketing industry, I actually own 2 businesses in the marketing industry. However, well, 3, 3 actually, but whatever, right? I just thought of that. So, yeah, that's how I'm able to invest this much money, as you see in my trend tool and to whatever else. Okay, that's how I am investing in the stock market, is through my businesses. So, well, not through the businesses, but from the profits from the businesses, pulling them out into personal as dividend tax, paying tax on it, and then investing it in the stock markets. That's how I'm doing it. So that's how I'm able to invest this money. And the reason I say that is because I don't need to touch this money for many years. Okay, I'm 21. I don't have too many responsibilities. I don't have kids, blah, blah, blah. And I understand that when I grew up as a family, right, in my family, we struggled, okay? 2 working class parents, mum and dad broke up, 1 working class mum with 3 kids. It was very, very tough, and a dog and all the bills and whatever else. So that's really why I started the business that I'm investing, is for a better future. So I don't need this money now. I don't need this money tomorrow. I don't need this money next week, next month. Okay, I'm investing for years and years ahead. That is why I have my ISA account. That's why I have my general investing account. That's why I'm investing in REITs and real estate. That is why I have a savings account. That is why I have a retirement account. So, there's a bunch of different things that I'm having to give myself a better future, or my kids a better future when I have them. And so VTI is a part of that equation. So that is my thoughts and reasoning behind investing in VTI. Let me know what you guys think down below of VTI. Do you own this stock? Are you thinking of owning this stock, or should I say ETF? Let me know. But yeah, there's a couple of others that I'm thinking of buying as well, and I'm going to do a couple of videos on those over the next coming weeks as well. There's some interesting ones, such as the Vanguard Total Bond Index, that I'm looking at jumping into as well, and a few others to preserve that capital for the long term. Looking into some treasuries as well. However, some of the interest rates on the treasuries aren't very good, and you can actually get a better return investing in just a savings account, or just putting money in a savings account. So I'm looking at, I have gone ahead and done some 5-figure deposits into a 1.89% a year savings account here in the UK, just as like an emergency fund or whatever. So yeah, that's my plans there. But yep, guys, that's going to be it for the video. I am going to be doing a lot more videos in terms of new stocks I'm thinking of investing in, and this one's on eToro. I haven't really found any other, and I know, by the way, that you're buying a CD or a CFD that basically owns VTI. It's not the actual ETF directly. Yeah, but I mean, it's pretty much buying the actual underlying asset, right? It's no real difference. So, yep, let me know what you guys think. Are you invested in VTI? Are you thinking of doing it? Let me know. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.